You like it?
It's wild.
Isn't it beautiful? You know, the architect was right. He said a house is always a reflection of its builder. This house is me. I could live in it forever. You love it too, don't you, David? If you love me, you love the house I built.
I love you both.
That's what I like to hear. Come on, I'll show you around.
What do you call this style?
Contemporary Barbara.
Yeah, that fits. You know, you're the first girl I've ever known who's built a house.
I'm the last girl you're going to know. Thank you. Come. Now, never mind all this construction junk. I want you to use your imagination and picture it as it's going to be. The living room.
Wow.
Come. Anyway, I was driving somewhere with Roger. Oh, my God. Oh, you know, I think we were going to a medical convention. Really. I mean, I was that desperate. I was actually going to medical conventions with Roger. Anyway, we were passing one of those massive developments, you know, filled with rows and rows of dreary little houses. And I said to Roger, Roger, if I ever build a house, it will not be little and it will not be dreary. Roger said, all right, why don't you build one? I said, why not? Well, naturally, I had to talk it over with Daddy first.
A house? Oh, why on earth should you want to build a house?
I can't paint pictures. I don't write music. Why not let me build a house?
Sure. Just like that, huh? Build a house. Oh, Barbara, honey. I know we've spoiled you, but this is too much.
Nonsense, Daddy. It's quite practical. If I don't care for it, I can always sell it at a profit or rent it. But if it turns out to be what I want, then I'll live in it someday. So you see, it's really quite practical. Daddy. Daddy, I want this. I want it very badly. Please. We can afford it, can't we? We have the money.
We have the money.
Oh, David, I can't begin to tell you what fun it was. Planning with the architect and working with the builder. The first time in my useless life, I finally accomplished something. Something real. Now it's nearly finished. And it's exactly the house I dreamed of. For us.
But you started building last year, before you knew me.
David, I knew you. I've known you all my life. I just hadn't met you yet. Let's go see the rest.
To us. And the house.
Oh, to all three of us. David, I hate to bring up unpleasantness.
Don't.
I have to. Have you decided when you're going to talk to Daddy?
Yes. I've decided not to. I'm going to sneak in your window some night and carry you off.
I like that.
Unfortunately, it's not very practical, especially if I want to stay on with the firm.
We're going to have to tell him soon.
Tricky proposition. Has to be handled just right.
If only he knew you the way I do.
Sure. To know me is to love me.
It's true. Maybe if I have you over to dinner this week, you and Daddy could get better acquainted.
Brandy and cigars in the library. Man-to-man talk, that sort of thing.
Might be worth a try.
Barbara, let's face it, the man simply does not like me. The only reason he keeps me on at the firm is that I'm damn good at my job.
You're good at a lot of things.
Right. With one exception. I can't make your father eat out of my hand. That's your department. Well, you've been doing it so long, you're not even aware of it. How'd you get the money to build this house? The magic words are, please, Daddy, I want it. So, tell him you want me.
Is that the way you want it, David?
I think it might be the best approach.
All right. I think you're probably right. I'll do it.
Good.
And then, once we're married, Daddy will grow to respect you.
How can he help us?
You'll be a partner in the firm.
Naturally.
And we'll live here, raise a proud family, and be gloriously happy forever.
You guarantee all that?
Of course. It's what I want, and I always get what I want. Daddy, I want him, and I intend to have him. Now, is that clear?
It's clear.
Good. I'm sorry I yelled.
Oh, that's all right. You've been yelling at me for 25 years now.
That's not true. Oh, Daddy. It's too bad it has to be like this. We've always been friends.
We still are.
I hope so. Daddy, I know David has faults. He'll make me a good husband. Come on, Daddy. He's good enough to work for you at the firm.
Well, the firm is in the business of making money. He's useful to me in that regard, but that doesn't mean to say that I want him as family. Now, Barbara, I've had the opportunity of observing your friend David every day at the office.
Daddy, don't start in again.
No, I'm going to say it now, once and for all. And then I'll shut up. There is something about David, something negative. I can't name it. I can't prove it, but it's like an unpleasant odor you can't exactly trace.
I am not going to listen to this.
But what I'm saying is that I think he stinks. I don't think he has any real affection in his heart for you. I think he's using you.
You said it all now.
I've said it.
Daddy, I'm going to see David tonight, and we're going to set a date. Stepmama can start making all the arrangements. Daddy, I hope that you'll be walking down the aisle with me. I want that.
Well, of course I will. It'll be my last chance to talk you out of it.
They're beautiful. Thank you so much.
Is this Mike?
Uncle, ready to see him? It's his old girlfriend.
Oh,
You look
so beautiful.
Oh, jinx joke.
I wish I was
Thank you
a
so much.
groom.
You know my husband, David. David, I'd like you to meet my husband.
David.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
David.
That's fine. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you could come. Congratulations. How do you do? I'm so happy. Thank you. My husband, David. Kitty, I'm sorry. I cannot take any more. Daddy's coming. You owe me a dance. Sorry.
Well timed.
This is really nice, but when I get married, if I do get married, I'm just going to run away someplace. I'm a deeply committed atheist, so the church bit wouldn't be relevant.
Well, it's hard to figure out what's relevant and what's not relevant these days.
Well, these are times, of change and confusion.
I'm not confused.
That's because you're not relevant. These are times of great confusion and changes. It's hard to know what's relevant and what's not relevant,
Meet me upstairs, 5 minutes. Hi, back. Honey,
Oh,
excuse me. I'm afraid I'm getting a headache.
oh, my poor darling.
I've got some aspirin in the bag upstairs. Be back in a minute.
Okay. Cover the palm is just beautiful this year. We have 2 bears. Oh, wow. Isn't that Bill Johnson?
You said God is dead, right? That's a really heavy statement. You want a refill? Okay, I'll get you a refill.
to kill you.
Relax and enjoy it. Hey, listen, I can explain. I mean... My arm!
Daddy was right. You should see the other guy.
Oh, hello, David. I'm so glad you could make it. Sit down. Oh, now, what'll it be?
Nothing, thanks.
Nothing at all?
My stomach's been bothering me.
Oh, all right, thank you. Long life and happy anniversary.
Anniversary?
2 weeks ago today. Your wedding. Well, how's the arm feeling, by the way?
It's healing.
Well, good.
Have you had any word?
From Barbara? No, nothing at all.
Well, don't worry. She'll turn up.
Oh, I'm sure she will. I'm not worried. She's hiding out very cleverly. That's a familiar pattern, David. When she was a little girl, she used to spend hours at a time in her room, pouting.
I haven't decided what to do about a divorce.
You'll have to admit I have a case. Deserted on my wedding day?
I sincerely hope it won't come to that, David. I have no idea what went on between you and Barbara that day. And I don't care to know.
I've been expecting you to fire me any day.
The thought did cross my mind.
What stopped you?
Two reasons. In the first place, from a business standpoint, your work has been quite satisfactory. I like the way you've been handling old Mrs. Meyer's account. You seem to have a happy knack with the ladies, David. You're an asset to the firm.
I'm glad you finally noticed. And what's the second reason?
Well, that's a little more complicated. You see, David, I still salute the flag as it goes by. Well, not out of respect for a piece of cloth, but for the meaning behind it. I know that's old-fashioned these days, but I can't help it. I believe in the reality of symbols, legal forms, ceremonies. So, 2 weeks ago, you became my son under the law, for better or for worse. And I feel a moral obligation towards you, David. You have to be warned.
Of what?
My little girl, Barbara. I've known her for a long time now.
Well, I think I know her well enough.
Well enough to marry her. That isn't saying much. No, I've had a little more experience with what we might call the dark side of her character. Well, don't get me wrong, David. She's a lovely girl. But she's always had a real streak of cruelty. The potential had a good lesson. Take it to heart.
I can handle her if she ever decides to come back.
I'm sure you can. Oh, I see the special is fried chicken. Shall we try it?
I'm not too hungry.
Reminds me of the time, a long time ago, Barbara was a little girl, and some idiot gave her a chicken for a pet. It was an evil-looking thing. I couldn't stand the sight of it, but Barbara liked it well enough for a while. And then she grew bored with it and started tormenting it. Barbara had a special talent for tormenting. And then one day, as any creature will, it turned on her, attacked her with its claws and beak quite viciously. As I recall, Barbara had to have quite a few stitches taken, and she took it with no tears. But the next day, she took my straight razor and cut the chicken's head off, slowly. She'd locked herself in her room, so we couldn't get at her, but we could hear that poor creature screaming for over an hour. On second thought, I think I'll have the roast beef.
What happened?
We had lunch.
You mean you're still employed?
I'm an asset to the firm.
We knew that.
I still can't figure it out. He hates my guts.
Well, I can't blame him. It runs in their family. Has he heard anything from your crazy wife?
Look, I wish you wouldn't...
Has he heard anything from dear Barbara?
No.
Did he?
It might be better if we sort of cooled it for a while.
Oh, and how do we sort of cool it?
You move back to your place?
You poor deserted lamb. I wouldn't think of it. You need me here to hold your hand.
Could get a little embarrassing if Barbara shows up.
Could be. I worry about it.
What's she trying to prove, disappearing like that?
Do you think the old man knows where she is?
Well, if he did, he wouldn't tell me. He likes to play games.
So? What next?
Make yourself look human, and I'll take you to dinner.
You say the sweetest things.
Hey, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Me too.
Hello?
Hi there, David. This is your answering service.
My what?
Your answering service, Precious. Got this old message for you.
Miss, there's some mistake here. I don't have an answering service.
Well, you do now, Precious. Did our little man have fun playing in the park today?
Who is this?
You don't listen. I said this is your answering service. Oh, right away, Barbara called. Said to behave yourself. She's watching you constantly. You got that, Precious? Constantly.
Who was that?
Trouble. Sit down, David. Oh, and take the sofa. Make yourself comfortable. Have you had a chance to look over those factory contracts?
Sorry, I've been snowed under. I'll take them home with me tonight.
Oh, good. It'll give you something to occupy your time. Must be pretty lonely for you at home without Barbara.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure you missed her.
Of course.
I think you ought to know that I've hired a private investigator. Let's see what he can learn.
Good. I hope he finds her.
Well, if and when he does find her, David, is there any hope for reconciliation?
Well, I don't know. That would depend on Barbara.
It might also depend on Helen. That will be all, David.
All right, you know about Helen. I don't. I mean, my wife deserted me. I hope you don't expect me to live like a monk. Let's face it, a man has certain needs.
Yes. A man has certain needs. Love, honor, loyalty. That'll be all now, David. Go back to your work.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. I, just called to see how you are.
I'm absolutely lovely. Thank you.
There haven't been any more calls, have there?
No. Stop worrying.
I can't help it. You saw what you did with those scissors.
Hey, I've got to run. There's somebody at the door.
Hey, wait a minute.
See you tonight.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, darling, I'm sorry. That was childish. But I just couldn't help it. And I hereby accept as soon as you're free of your previous indiscretion.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you send me this?
Me? You think I sent it?
You didn't?
Of course not. Why should I do a stupid thing like that?
Oh.
Well, take it off. Get rid of it.
I thought it was your way of...
Of what?
I thought you were trying to tell me something.
You know who sent this dress. It's an exact copy of the one she wore that day.
Yes, it's probably impregnated with poison.
Probably.
Undo me, please. If it's poison, I want you to catch it, too.
Yeah, thanks.
She was here. She had me by the throat.
Who was here?
So white. Just got it crazy white.
You were dreaming. There's nobody here.
It was real. Her hands were so cold.
Just lie quiet. It'll be all right.
I hope it was a dream. Oh, God, I hope it was a dream.
That's all it was. Bad dream.
David, this is my house. David, this is my house. David. Don't go away. What have you done, David? What have you done? David, look at my face. David, look at my face. David, what happened? What happened? Getting to you, too.
I was trapped somewhere. I couldn't get out.
Poor darling.
I think I need a drink.
At 4 o'clock in the morning?
I don't think I can sleep anymore tonight.
Can you remember the dream?
I don't want to.
Is there anything I can do?
No, I'll go back to sleep. I'll read for a while and catch an early train.
Are you sure you're all right?
Sure.
there?
He's out. Can I take a message?
No message.
It ain't David, sweetie.
Who is this?
Why, it's a little old ever-loving answering service, sweetie.
Sweetie, you can take your answering service.
Who's up there?
I know it's you, Barbara. Barbara, I'm coming up. Answer me, goddamn it! Let's talk. After all, we do have something in common, don't we? What do you want from me, Barbara? You want to believe it? Say so. Let's stop playing games. I don't want to hurt you. And I don't want you to hurt me.
to win. Whoever you are. You understand me? I'm getting out. You hear me? I'm getting out.
Ellen? Ellen? Hey, you upstairs? Ellen? Yes?
This is your service, David. Is our little man lonely?
What do you want?
Want to be of service, precious. Your playmate packed her bags and left at 11:42 a.m., which is just as well, precious. Now then, David, why don't you visit your wife?
Where do you suggest I look?
Why, at her house, precious.
Hello? Hello?
right, let's cut out the games. Where are you?
I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
What are you doing here? Somebody call you too?
Come on, boy. We have a lot to talk over.
How'd you know I was going to be here?
When you get to be my age, you know it all.
I thought I might find Barbara here.
Really?
Guess I was wrong. It's as empty as it ever was.
Striking piece of architecture, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
The house that Barbara built. It's an accurate reflection of her, don't you think? Bright windows to let in the light. Corners to trap the darkness. All of it unfinished. Wasted. This is a house of great sorrow, David. Don't you feel it?
It's an empty house. No more, no less.
Oh, no. It's much more than that, David. This house is a monument to Barbara. Her spirit lives here.
You talk as if she were dead.
She came here on the evening of her wedding day and hanged herself. I found her here the next day. And then it was easy enough to buy the cooperation of an embalmer. She's lovely, don't you think? Except for that unfortunate rope burn around her neck. You knew all along.
You knew she was dead.
I spoke the truth that day at the restaurant, David. I am an old-fashioned father. So, of course, when my only daughter was dishonored on her wedding day, driven to suicide, steps had to be taken. Punishments arranged. Your little playmate, Helen, was smart to get out what she did.
It was you.
With a little help and a little money. Your answering service, the dress, and certain other arrangements. Helen can tell you about them. But I doubt that you'll be seeing her again. And now, David, shall we go downstairs and pay our respects? Hurry, David.
You didn't have to do that.
Hurry! Lift the veil. My God.
I knew it. I knew you weren't dead.
Oh, David, I'm as alive as you are.
Yeah, well, it was a pretty stupid joke.
Oh, dear. You're angry.
Angry? I come here and find you painted up like a corpse. In a coffin. Then your old man tries to murder me. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit angry.
Oh, dear. Let me kiss him.
Don't touch me.
My poor darling. I will make it up to you. Come. Please. How I love this house. Every window, every room, every door.
It's a spook house. Exactly where you belong.
Don't be cruel.
You know, I've got one consolation. Divorcing you is going to be so simple. Desertion, insanity, attempted murder.
Oh, David. Divorce is quite impossible.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see.
Yes, you will see. Come. For you, for me, for us. You have a duty to perform, husband.
You're out of your mind if you think I'm going to...
But, David, you took me for better or for worse.
That was the biggest mistake of my life.
No, David. Your biggest mistake was Helen. Dear, desirable Helen, who was so precious to you that you had to degrade me on our wedding day. But I'm not desirable to you, am I, David? My face repulses you, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Kiss me.
Go to hell. I can't.
But you can't touch me.
It's cold.
Oh, David. It's taken you so long to understand. It's so much easier when you understand. There. You see? Daddy didn't just try to kill you. He always succeeds at whatever he sets out to do.
No. Oh, my God, no. No, no.
My poor darling. Don't cry. It's not really such an unpleasant existence. A bit boring, perhaps. But we'll find ways to pass the time. You're all mine, David. And I'm all yours. We have all eternity to get acquainted.
No.
Kiss me, David.
No.
Kiss the bride.
No. No.
David.
No. 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 No.